I did talk about the Southeastern philosophies in the previous episodes. Now, let me talk about the Middle Eastern philosophy. The Middle Eastern philosophy includes various philosophies of the Middle East region, particularly related with the ancient Iran or Persia, Babylonia, Akkadian, Assyria, and Sumeria, etc. The basic Middle Eastern philosophy traditions primarily include ancient Egyptian philosophy, Babylonian philosophy, along with the Sumerian, Assyrian, Akkadian traditions and civilizations as well. Later on, throughout the course of history, these philosophies largely influenced to develop Jewish philosophy, theological philosophies, Jewish philosophy, Christian philosophy, Iranian or Persian philosophy, and Islamic philosophy. The Mesopotamian region on the banks of Euphrates Tigris River was the geographical fertile crescent area of ancient Semitic civilizations. The Mesopotamian philosophy had the origin of the Babylonian philosophy, which could be traced back to the wisdom of early Mesopotamian civilization. And we could trace back to understand that the Mesopotamians believed that the world was a flat disk. At the time, they didn't discover about the planet Earth. Their concept was the world. The world was a flat disk, surrounded by a huge hollowed space, and above it lingered the heaven. It was their ancient belief, the Mesopotamian belief, their theological perception. They did also believe that the water remained everywhere, on the top of the world, its bottom, and all of its sides. They weirdly and foolishly believed that the universe was born and evolved to develop from this enormous sea of water. The water bodies created the universe. It was their primary belief since the ancient times. The Mesopotamian religion was basically polytheistic and obviously not monotheistic. They were polytheistic. They have several traditions: the Sumerian, Assyrian, Akkadian, Babylonian, Persian, everything, which precisely denote that they were polytheistic and not obviously monotheistic. Contrary to the Akkadian religions, contrary to the Akkadian, Assyrian, and Babylonian, Sumerian religions, contrary to the Akkadian, Assyrian, and the Babylonian religions, the Sumerians believed that the universe was a realm of the creators. The universe was the realm of creators, supreme creators. And they believed that the God and his wife, his consort, Goddess Ki, created the realm for their dominance, for their existence. They therefore called the universe as Enki, the realm of the God An and Goddess Ki. And these creators had a son, which they called as Enlil. Enlil was worshipped as the god of air. Enlil was Sumerian people's chief god of the pantheon. Ancient Akkadian literature, notably with the Assyrian and Babylonian dialects, Assyrian and Babylonian dialects during the period of Middle Bronze Age toward Iron Age, contained all the early philosophical thoughts of the Mesopotamia. These periods, roughly spanning back, these periods roughly spanning through 23rd to 6th century BC, had contributions in the traditions of Sumerian literature. These Sumerian literatures contained the narratives of mythology, scientific works, legal texts, epic poetry, religious ethics, folklore, lyrics, prose, and proverbs, etc. These are really awe-inspiring. The importance of Akkadian and Babylonian society was evident in their cuneiform letters. A dialect which was inscribed in tablets of clay with a metal stylus. Early Mesopotamian philosophy embodied with religious ethics, epic poetry, folklore, etc. The Babylonian philosophy, since ancient times, greatly influenced to evolve Greek philosophy as well, and later on helped to evolve Hellenistic philosophy. The objective reasoning and rational conclusions. The objective reasoning and rational conclusions beyond empirical observations of the Babylonian people were influenced several Greek philosophers. These Greek philosophers include Plato, Socrates, and Sophists, a group of philosophical school of thoughts in ancient Greek. These are the primary thing these are the primary thing I want to explain to the audience. Now let me talk about its ancient traditions along with Babylonian philosophy, Egyptian philosophy, and other theological philosophies, Jewish philosophy, Christian philosophy, Persian or ancient Iranian philosophy, and later Islamic philosophy. Now let me stop this episode.